Watching the morning show from your local news leader.
Show. We are joined right now by former Representative Naomi Jacobson and Reverend Keith Harris, and they're both here to talk about our annual blood drive. Thank you guys so much for joining us this morning.
Good morning. Happy to be here.
I'm glad you guys are here. Now, it's a very important thing to give blood. It's so necessary. And Naomi, if you don't mind, can you just share your personal story and how you've been a great donor for so many years?
Well, I started donating at my workplace, which I think is a great thing when they have these mobile drives, because I grew up knowing that my father was a pretty regular donor, but I didn't even know where he gave.
Right.
And it wasn't until I certainly was in adulthood for several years before there was a blood drive at my workplace, and I thought, maybe I should go do it. So I just went out to back then it wasn't nearly as plush as it is now. I went out to the trailer, I went in, I gave blood, I went back to work.
Yeah.
And
you haven't stopped. You've been giving for quite some time now.
I've stopped intermittently when I've taken trips that, you know, were out of the country and might have prohibited me from giving for a year or something because of travel. But I've given over 12 gallons. I don't remember the exact number. And
so that means you've potentially saved at least 237 lives because of that amount of blood that you've given.
Wow.
That's a large number. And certainly that's a great segue to Reverend. Reverend, if you don't mind sharing your personal story about how receiving blood has changed your life.
Sure. Up until 2014, I was healthy as an ox, and then sort of made up for it. I was diagnosed with cancer of the larynx, and had an emergency surgery to get a tracheotomy, and then had my larynx removed. And after that 10-hour procedure, I just know that I received a lot of blood, and I've got AB positive blood, so somewhat rare, but not the rarest. Without giving, I wouldn't be sitting here today or being able to do anything.
And Naomi, when you hear a story like that, is that really the reason behind why you continue to give?
That's a big reason behind why I continue to give. It just is such an easy way to help somebody, even though I might not know who it is that I'm helping.
Yeah. And Reverend, if you don't mind, you can sum up, if there's someone watching this morning and they're interested, they identify with this personal story from each of you, what would you say to them to kind of spur them to move and then get into action to donate in our blood drive tomorrow?
What I'd say is that it really saves a life. I am proof of that. For those of you on the fence, for those of you afraid of needles, which was me, they really make it painless, and you just never know what a difference your little bit amount of blood will make. Usually incredibly friendly staff, and like I said, an easy way to make a really big difference.
Thank you so much. Reverend Keith Harris this morning and former State Representative Naomi Jacobson, thank you guys so much for joining. And again, if you want to make a difference tomorrow from 7 to 7, we're in 4 different locations. Our blood drive is tomorrow. Just head to illinoishomepage.net. That's our website. Sign up. Pick a time slot that's convenient for you to donate, because as you can see, it makes a life-changing difference. More of the morning show right after this.